Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to yet another episode from Osterham. I hope you guys are doing great. I know I am. I'm super excited for another part of this place and I'm so inspired and ready to build something. I want to thank you guys for the feedback on the new format for these videos here. I like the old format and I like the new format, so maybe I'll go back and forth a little bit. But today we are sticking with the new format and the first thing we're building is an inn. So let's get on with it, shall we? So this building here is meant to be an inn for politicians, nobles and high-born people coming into the city of Osterham for discussing political stuff, business manners and other things that are important, you know. And they have this high-class inn. It's medieval, so it's not gonna be like a five-star hotel at the Maldives, but it's better than some of the other inns that'll be in the city here. It's conveniently close, very close to the town hall here, so that it's a short transport for the people back and forth here. I really like it. I love the way it hugs the town hall, like in the corner here. I think it's super cute, and the colors and all that sort of stuff just really works. I think it's one of the better buildings so far. I love the back as well. We have this extension here, like a little bit of a porch with a small balcony on the top for one of the finer rooms, and it's just like breaks up the ground a little bit because there's going to be like a road going in the back here, and just having some elevation stuff is really cool. And like the general style of this building here. So let's check out the interior, shall we? It's supposed to be a place, as I said, for high-born people or politicians, important people in the society here. You come in here, it's a pretty nice looking hall. We have some big tables for people to eat in groups. They could discuss stuff and just have a great time in here. I love the vaulted ceiling in here and a big fireplace. And overall, it's pretty cool. There's a staircase going up, and there's a staircase going down right here. I like the way it's opened as well, so you can kind of see what's going on. But down here, we come into the wine cellar, or the buttery, where we have some beer and wine, and also cheese being stored cold in here. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I love adding these small basements and cellars and stuff. And then if we continue over here, we get to the kitchen area, which is where we prepare the food for the people staying here. So it's really cool. And then you can get to the back alley here from this little doorway here. From here, we can go back and then we'll go upstairs and check out a couple of the rooms. So we have this small hallways here. It's a little bit of a funky layout, which I really like, but yeah, the staircase going up here. We have this little hearth here, so this is a place just to relax, stay warm, and just have a good time, you know. So it's kind of a common room, I think you could call it. But let's check out some of the finer rooms here. Here we have one. This is quite big, a massive bed. It even has like a tub in the back here. And then this partially opened trellis door. This would probably be blocked off in the winter time, but in the summer times and stuff, it's really nice to just get out here. And you can look at all the people going all over this alleys here and look into the other houses, which are going to be here eventually, which is really cool. And then we have other rooms like here. We have like a common bathroom. So this is where you would be taking a dump, if that has to happen, you know. And there's even some towels you could rent here. There's like this cleanup station here. You could wash yourself, and yeah, for all the residents here. Let's go up and check out a little bit of another room here. This place, whoops, yeah, you know me, I forgot about it. What is this? Yeah, this is another room. Quite fancy, I like it. And then next to it here, we have a pretty similar room, but this is not occupied at the moment. So it's just standing here waiting for an important person to come in here. So yeah, I like the way this carpet, yeah, is kind of rolled over. So yeah, it's just been left in a hurry in a way. So that's kind of cool, small little detail. But yeah, and as you kind of progress upwards, it's just like storage, more rooms. Okay, yeah, this is a storage area, but I think this is a room. No, this is another bathroom thing. And there's a communal bathtub if you need that. So this would be like for less important people. And here we have like shared rooms. So they have a bed and a desk to prepare speeches and read stuff, you know. Same goes for here. We have a couple of shared rooms with beds and desks and communal areas and stuff. So the higher you go up into this house here, the less important you really are. A little while back I asked you guys regarding the tower roofs, and most of you guys, 90% of you guys, liked the new design the most, which is this one, the less fantasy looking one. And I gotta agree, I really like it. But as you can see over there, I still kept some of them. So the idea is that I'm gonna use this subtle design for most of the tower, the majority of the towers and the battlements, but then the two towers that are adjacent to the gatehouses. So there's a gatehouse here, there's two towers. They will have the scary looking, fantasy looking towers, and same goes for over here where we have the other gatehouse, and there is two of these taller spiked ones, and then the other one will be this more gentle looking design, and I think that's gonna turn out great. And just like that, we have finished off the town square, surrounding it with buildings, and it's looking absolutely stunning. I've gone ahead and added 3 more buildings. In fact, it's 2 more buildings, but it looks like 3. So the white one, and then the brick tower is in fact a guild for merchants. So that kind of makes sense here. Eventually I'll populate this area here with some market stalls and make it look really cool and stuff. So for merchants to have a place they could discuss trading routes and prices and stuff makes sense. And then the tower is a part of that guild there. Then we have this yellow building here. As you can see, I've redone the facade from the time lapse. I wanted to make it look a little bit more fancy, so I went back in and changed some bits here. This is a bakery, but the bakery has a little bit of a story to it, so we're gonna take you through that. And also there's a couple of apartments in this building here because it's quite big actually, as you can see from the back. It's yeah, pretty big for being a bakery. So let's give the guild a quick tour, shall we? The front of it is looking pretty fancy. It's nice and bright, and we have some gentle details surrounding it. I love this extended bit here as well. It just kind of captures that gothic feeling. And then the tower has this yeah, gate, I guess you could call it, where you go through and then you come out to this back alley here, which also looks pretty cool. I really like this one. I like this little balcony here we have in the back, and then we have the banners, the flags of Osterham hanging here. Actually, let me show you that straight away. I've tried to do some editing or make my own kind of resource packs a little bit. This is the official sigil, I don't know, emblem, I don't know what to call it, for Osterham. It's white and black. Coat of arms, I think that's the name. Yeah, it's yellow and black, I mean. And then we have the oyster there. I don't think that's actually an oyster, but that's the best I could make. And then the crown, because this is now the capital of Gelia. So that's kind of the way we signalize that. And I think it's looking pretty cool. And I've gone in and added that to both sides. But anyway, let's get back to the guild, shall we? So we come in here. And I'm going to quickly take you through this. I'm not going to show you everything. But we have a massive feast hall for all the guild members with a massive heart in the middle there. Look how cozy this place is. It's so cool. From here we can go downstairs, and then we have a cellar where we store food, cheese, beer, wine, all that sort of stuff, which is quite cool. And then also a little exit to the back here, And then we also have a bigger gate to bring the barrels and stuff inside. So that is pretty cool. And that's, again, going to come back to this back alley here, which is going to look really cool once we get to that. All right, let's go back. Nope, that's the wrong building. We're in this one, aren't we? Yes, okay. Let's go in here, shall we? All right, up the stairs here, we get to, I guess we could call it a conference room or not a meeting room, but this is a place where you could come in. It's smaller tables, it's just to hang out, but this is where you could like sit down with someone you know has like is selling the same stuff as you. You could discuss the price. It's more of like a place to create contacts, you know, make relations with other merchants. And again, here we have this beautiful little fireplace, which is really cool. So it's quite cozy in here. And from here we can get into the tower, and here we have like the guild leader. And keep in mind, the guild leader for the merchants is also a representative at the town hall. So just kind of tying that together here. If you didn't see my last episode, check that out. Or maybe it was the one before. Who knows? You'll find it, the town hall building. So he has his office here. Nice vaulted ceiling. And yeah, it's quite cool. Upstairs we have some art here, standing here, and then there's actually a couple of rooms you could rent. So if you're a merchant traveling around, you could come in here and just stay. Here we have one of the bigger rooms. It's quite nice. And then we have some rooms in here as well. Not too shabby. And then there's also like this is actually just storage. So just storage up here. And then this one is a little toilet thingy. You know, they need that. But then if we go up into the tower here, I think there's more rooms in here. Yeah, these are like, common rooms or bigger rooms for more people. But if we go up here, we have a little bit of a library thing. So it's up in the tower here. It has a wonderful view of the town square. And you can even see the sea from here, I believe. Yes, you'll see the harbor once we get that in. So it's a little like library just to take some notes. And then we can go all the way up the tower here. And this place is not being used too much because of all the stairs. Whoops. Yep, I forgot a room. I was really sure I was not missing any rooms today, but apparently I am. Up here is more like just like a storage room. There's some bats living here now. And then all the way up here is even an owl that's enjoying his place here. So it's not being used so much. But from here we can actually get out to this little extension bit, which I really like. But again, it's not being used too much. It's kind of overgrowing a little bit here. There's some vegetation and it's getting worn down a little bit. The idea is that we could use this as some sort of defense. If we wanted to, we could close off this gate here. And then we can kind of defend this little town square. It doesn't really make sense, but you know, it's quite cool. I love the detail it has. And then the final building for today's episode is the bakery, which is right here. It's a big bakery. It's one of the more popular ones. It's of course in the town square. This is where people come for lunch. I'm not really sure how common that was back in the day, but just imagine the wealthy people of Osterham. They would come in here to get some great goods from the baker here. So come in here. It's looking super fancy. Look at this. So cool. But then like the bakery bit is over here, the massive bakery, so that's pretty cool. A big oven here. Here we have like a big trough where we make the dough. So we have flour and water and I think a yeast. Yeah, this is like a yeast jar. That's a hard word to say. A yeast jar. And then we kind of make the dough here. And then over here we have some dough, and then we form it into bread and cakes and scones, whatever, and then put it in here and bake it. So yeah, it's a quite big thing. And from here we can actually go out and get to the back here again. And then upstairs we have the apartment for the baker himself. And the idea is that once upon a time this was actually the baker's guild as well, but they have actually gotten a new place now. Well, it's not built yet, but I'm gonna build a new place for the baker guild. So this was the old guild hall. And it's just kind of abandoned now. It's, yeah, it's kind of falling down a little bit. I think the baker might have some plans for this. Maybe create an apartment he could rent out or something. But for now, it's just kind of standing here. Yeah, kind of degrading a little bit. In here, we have the apartment though. So we have the kitchen area and his living quarters over here. And then he can actually get out to his private balcony. And there's not many people so far in Osterham that has balconies. And especially not like this one here. It's quite cozy. I like it. Look straight down at the statue, the town hall. And it will be one of the more busy views, looking at all the people running around here. And then we have a couple of rooms, you know. Some for the kids over here. And then for the parents over here, like the master bedroom. But then again, as I mentioned, upstairs there are a couple of more apartments. So we'll run around like that. I need to finish this a little bit. Here we have an apartment. Looking quite fancy. And then some beds and stuff. And then again, there's another apartment in here. Same kind of deal. And then upstairs we have... this is a little wonky because of space limitations. But up here we have a final apartment over here. So yeah, it's kind of utilizing all the space here, and then the rest of it is pretty much just storage and all that sort of stuff. And that, my friends, is all we got time for in today's episode. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggo Man, and I'm out.